cost me 2.2 lakhs and CA cost me about 60,000, but ACCA is still cheaper, and here's how. I'm Megha Bhansali, Commerce Career Coach, Indian Chartered Accountant and ACCA. So I've done both of it, and let me tell you, ACCA qualification is cheaper than Indian Chartered Accountancy. So here's the real breakup, guys. So typically any student that comes up to me says, ma'am, Indian CA cost me about 60,000 rupees in terms of statutory fees, which includes registration for CA Foundation examination, your intermediary final registration and the examination. Yes, I completely agree, it costs you only 60,000. But guys, what about the CA coaching? This is a cost that no one factors in. CA coachings are very expensive. If I talk about average cost, a CA foundation coaching costs you about 60,000. A CA intermediary comes not less than 1.2 lakhs, and the CA final coaching costs about 1.5 lakhs. Typically, students do not do self-study. They go to these coaching centers for their CA. And if you are a little unfortunate, you might probably not be able to clear this in your very first attempt. So you might incur this cost again, including the registration, examination and the coaching fees. So the cost actually multiplies. However, if I take the most perfect scenario wherein you are clearing everything in your first attempt, so the coaching plus the statutory fees comes not less than 3 to 4 lakh rupees, guys. And there is no assurity of clearing the qualification, and there is no guarantee on when you're going to start earning. So you might start earning at the age of 25, 26, but lesser than that is something that is questionable. So what is the rate of return when we look at in terms of the time that you're investing? Now that's a question you need to ask yourself. On the other hand, when I look at ACCA statutory fees, yes, is a little bit higher. It comes up to 2.2 lakhs, which includes your examination, your registration, your subscription. Now, this fees is the reduced or discounted fees if you register via an approved learning provider like us. So we give you a lot of these benefits, which drastically brings down the cost of ACCA. So that's one part. However, when I look at ACCA coaching, they're not as expensive as Indian Chartered Accountancy coaching. You can get a decent coaching between 1 to 1.5 lakhs for the entire ACCA qualification. So let's say 2 lakhs and a 1.5 lakhs. So 3.5 lakhs is technically what you're spending in the ACCA qualification, whereas you're spending not less than 4 lakh rupees for your Indian CA. So guys, now really tell me which one is actually expensive. And do not forget to factor in that you can comfortably complete your ACCA within 3 years of starting it. So let's say you're starting it right after 12th standard. So you can start earning at the age of 21. And you'd get a package of minimum 6 lakh rupees per annum. So you're making a 50,000 rupees per month. Now, you're spending 4 lakhs in 3 years and getting 6 lakh rupees as a package. So guys, please do the math in terms of return of your investment and return of your time. Now it's for you to decide which qualification is actually cheaper, and do drop a comment below if you found this information quite useful. And do not forget to subscribe to my channel, like the video and share it with more of your friends who say ACCA is expensive. I'll be back with more such content. Till then, take care. See you all.